Hi, the topic today is how to be highly effective, and I'm focusing on the golden opportunity. See, do not let this golden opportunity go to waste. No, this is all about opportunity. This is not a threat, but opportunity. Listen to me very well. You see, we came out from eternity, and we are going back to eternity. It is very, very important. Now, you see, we are brought here to manifest that eternity inside of us. And this is a golden opportunity to manifest that. But if we do not manifest this eternity, that is what we say, that is why people die. This is why we say, something died in us. It is not that somebody dies. It is one not manifesting, that thing that is inside of him. You see, myself, I cannot look into the mirror and deny what I'm saying. Now, I'm not talking about your own mirror. I'm talking about my own mirror. I cannot look into my own mirror and deny what I'm saying, because I know what is inside of us. Now, let me take you to a little bit of memory lane. Imagine if God had not, manifested, himself here by his creation, by his action, would we have known that God is capable of doing this? You see, if God hadn't manifested, himself, how would we know? We wouldn't have known. The same thing applies to you. You see, we are pieces of entirety brought out by God to manifest what is inside of us. Something that is unique, something that is rare, something that is only given to you. And we are throwing all of them away. This is critical, because if you don't understand this, you end up wasting your time, you end up regretting it. This is not a threat. This is a knowledge which I have to share with you. So you are eternity brought out into time to manifest something and then go back to eternity. So eternity is a place where you're not going to feel the gold. You're not going to feel the diamond. There is nothing you can feel about there. So, and there is no other opportunity there's no other opportunity in eternity. This is the only time you have to manifest the glory of God, to manifest that powerful thing inside of you. But because of fear, many of us have chosen, the wrong way. Many of us have chosen to serve ourselves. Many of us, have chosen to fill our pocket. But you got maximum is 120, 110, 100 years, 99. As you can see, Prince Philip died yesterday. With all the medical facilities, with all the opportunities, maximum he could stay was 99. And that's it. He has gone back to eternity. So if there was something inside of him he didn't express, he didn't walk, it's gone, it's gone. So this is why I am saying that we came from eternity, and this is a golden opportunity. It is a golden opportunity to manifest that inside of you, because the brightness of light inside of you, cannot be overshadowed by the darkness, we find in the world. You have absolute light inside of you. The light inside of you is stronger and brighter than the light, in the world. And because the light you have inside of you is brighter and stronger, then the lights in the world, the darkness in the world cannot overpower you. See, everything, the darkness, and brightness, they exist together. They exist side by side. just like a coin. You got to choose. So it is based on what you're seeing, the mirror. When you look at the mirror, your own mirror, what do you see? If you're not seeing both of them and see the impact of them, then I think you have to have a rethink, because both of them exist. This is the brightest time. This is the brightest opportunity we've had. And also, this is the darkest opportunity we have. At the same time, the darkest opportunity and the brightest opportunity, they exist side by side. And all depends on what you're going to use. It all depends on how you're going to use it. All depends on which one you want to use. So we have absolute light. We have bright light. We have strong light to overpower the darkness we find in the world. The light inside of you is greater, is brighter, and is stronger. So why can't we use it? We've been brought out from eternity by God, because there is a piece of something from God inside of us. There is something God wants us to do. And that is what is buried inside of you. I do not know about you, but I know that human beings. So now we have the golden opportunity. This golden opportunity is critical, is important. So because this golden opportunity, you're not going to have it again. I bet you're not going to have it again. Because once you come here, you're not coming back again. Now, what are you living here? What is your legacy? No, what work have you said? What work have you done? Are you doing your work? So what kind of example have you, exhibited? It is very, very important we understand this. Because if we don't understand this, we spend all our time, going astray, wasting our opportunity, only to regret it at the last time. Only to regret it towards the end of your life. Only to understand that, look, I was going the other way when I was supposed to go the other way. I was going to lane A when I'm supposed to go to lane B, or I'm going to lane B when I'm supposed to go to lane A. This is what is happening. So I am here to reveal to you that the world we are living, it is a golden opportunity. You're not going to have it again. Once you're gone, you're gone. And you are created to manifest extraordinary thing, to manifest, something unique that nobody has seen, and nobody's going to, nobody's going to thought, nobody ever has done, and nobody's going to do it except you. But when you look at the mirror, you deny it. You say it's a fantasy. You say it's a dream. You say it's being crazy. But you forget that the average mind do not do things. The things that we see in this world today are done by not the average mind. They are the crazy people who are bold, who are courageous to say it the way it is, who are courageous to take a bold step, to take action, to do something that is inside of them. Because they understand that the forces of criticism, the darkness of criticism, the darkness of opposition, the darkness of hatred, the darkness of evil thinking cannot overshadow the light they already possess, because the light they possess is stronger and brighter. It is all about going with the glimmer light you've already seen. Because as you proceed, you see a bigger light that can never be overshadowed, that can never be, brought down. That is the courage. That is what I'm talking about being brave, about being bold, about being courageous. We need courageous men. We need bold men. We need, people, who are not afraid. Because if you're afraid, you will deny the light inside of you. You will deny what you're seeing inside of you. You will deny what you've seen in the mirror. Many people today are denying what they've seen in the mirror just because they want to line their pockets, because they want to satisfy people. Like they said, if you understand how the dead is easily forgotten by the living, you will not have time, to, to, to appease the living by not saying, the only thing you possess, the only thing, the only thing God gave you here to do. The only assignment that makes you great, the only assignment that makes you unique. Just because you want to line your pocket, just because you want to eat a crumb, just because of 99 years, then you forgo the eternity. You forgo where I came from. Because as far as I'm concerned, I know the memory is stronger than the chain. The memory of where I came from is stronger than the obstacles, the challenges that are laid consistently on my road. The memory of where I came from, is stronger than your criticism. It's stronger than your opposition. It's stronger than the darkness of your opposition, the darkness of your criticism, and the darkness of your thinking. Because I am light, you are light. We cannot deny it. So it is important we understand this golden opportunity. You see, it is a knowledge which is being revealed to you, and is left for you to think about it. It's left for you to understand it. It's left for you to carry it out. Because I'm not complaining of anybody doing this. You can be silent and be doing what you're doing. You can be talking and be doing it. So the important thing is doing it. It's not talking it out. It's not saying it. It is doing it. But you're not saying it. You're not doing it. That is a big problem. Of course, if you say something, for it to be justified, you have to do it. If you say something, for it to be credible, you have to do it. If you are saying something you are not doing, you are not being credible. And you cannot impart knowledge. So we already possess a huge light. We already possess a strong and brighter light. That light inside of us is enough to break the walls of darkness, to break the walls of, oppression, to break the walls of, criticism, to break the walls of hatred. There is no justification for hatred. Because you have your own light, I have my own light. My own light does not in any way diminishes your light. It's like the candle. If you get if you collect light from one candle, it does not diminish the other one. So why are we competing, like stupid people? Why are we competing like fools? We are not fools. Why are we aggressive and wicked like fools? Trying to fill up our bottomless, empty pocket, pouring water inside the basket. So this is critical, because if we do not understand where we came from, it's difficult to know where we're going. And it is difficult to lay out the foundation. It's difficult to become the fertilizer for the future generation. We're here to fertilize the future generation. We are here to fertilize the seed of the future generation. And if you're not fertilizing that, you are making a grave mistake. You are thinking about yourself. Look, let me tell you another secret. Everything has been measured. Everything has been calculated. So you are not going to change the final equation of things. The final equation, you're not going to change it because it's been calculated, it's been measured. So the only thing you can do is you got to follow your intuition. You got to follow the voice inside of you. You got to follow what is buried inside of you. I am not saying you should follow me. Follow the knowledge that is buried. Follow the light that is inside of you. That light that is inside of you is revealing that, look, you are brighter, you are stronger than the criticisms, than the darkness of the criticism, darkness of the hatred, darkness of the wickedness the world is manifesting today. And you cannot, because of the wickedness the world is manifesting, and forgo the light which you are. Forgo the eternity which you are. Forgo what you are brought here to do. Because you've seen a beautiful house, because you've seen a beautiful car, because you've seen a beautiful woman, because you've seen these things are temporary. You're not going to take it as you're going. Look at Philip today. He's not taking the Buckingham Palace. He's not taking anything. He's going there naked. He's going there empty-handed. That is it. And you know, as well as I do, that 100 years is just a second before God. A second before God. So 100 years you are boasting of is just a tiny fraction. So you better become humble. Because without humility, you cannot do your job. You cannot do your work. You better become humble. You got to be humble. Because everything that comes into this world has to be humble to become a winner. If you're not a humble, you can't become a winner. You have to show humility. You have to understand things in order to win. If you don't understand the game, the rules of the game, you can't win. If you're not humble, you can't win. If it is thinking that it's being arrogant and being, what I don't want to mention, that is your own business. You're not gonna win. But at the same time, we have to be courageous, we have to be bold, and we have to be brave in order to carry out what is inside of us. Because the forces, the dark aspect of the world that wants to overshadow us, we cannot allow that. Because once light shows up, darkness disappears. Once love shows up, hatred goes. You cannot just because other people are exhibiting hatred, because of that you decide to show hatred, because it is not in you. It's being false. It's falsehood. So this thing I'm saying is never false. It's something that is coming from me. It's something that is buried in me. If I do not manifest it, then I'm gone. I'm finished. I'm gone. So that is why I'm taking time every season, every time, to manifest this knowledge, to reveal it. Because if I don't say it, there's no way, or if I don't say it, I don't do it, there's no way I can manifest it. There's no way I can show it. I will just be somebody who came and left. So that is why I am saying today, this is a golden opportunity. We've been tapped on our shoulder. We've been tapped on our shoulder, to come and do that thing which is unique, which is, only peculiar to us, which is specific to us. There is no other person that can say this thing I'm saying. Because the way I'm saying it, you can't say it the way I'm saying it. Because what I'm saying in my mind is different from what you're seeing in your mind. The mirror I'm holding is different from what I'm seeing from the mirror I'm holding is different from what you're seeing. We have been gifted, we have different perspective, we have different belief, we have different understanding, and our understandings are different, and that makes us unique. So when I'm talking, you should listen. When you are talking, I should listen. Then I should listen and then examine it with the spirit inside of me, the spirit of God inside of me, to examine it, to check it, against the light inside of me. And everybody has got that light. And that's why when you do something wrong, you will know. When you steal, you will know. When you take something that is not your own, you will know. When you rob people, you know. But you might deny it. That is what I'm saying. That what we are doing is we are denying the light. It is important we get the knowledge. Because if we don't get the knowledge and go straight to word, the word will destroy us. If you don't get the knowledge and go straight to the power will destroy us. So I was listening to somebody on the Facebook who was talking about wealth. He was talking about knowledge. He was talking about power, that from knowledge you go to power, and from power you automatically get the wealth. From knowledge you get understanding. And as soon as you get understanding, you become powerful. So when you become powerful, the wealth comes right. You don't need to work for it again. So, but if you try to go straight to wealth, the power will destroy you, the wealth will destroy you. Because you don't have knowledge. The problem we have today is that people do not have knowledge. Because they do not have knowledge, the wealth is destroying them, the power is destroying them. If you are rushing to it, it's going to destroy you. If you are rushing to wealth, it's going to destroy you. If you are rushing to power, it's going to destroy you. You got to only rush to knowledge, the rush to pick knowledge. Because knowledge is the key. Knowledge makes you powerful. And once you're powerful, the wealth will come. And then the wealth that comes with knowledge is sustainable. You see, you can grab the wealth, grab the power, but it's not sustainable. And that's why people are killing other people, to make it sustainable. But how long are you going to keep on killing people in order to sustain your power? How long are you going to continue to kill people in order to sustain it? It's not sustainable. If you rob people to get the wealth, if you rob people to get the power, it's not sustainable. You will work tired and it's not going to be sustainable. You kill as much as you like, it's not going to be sustainable. So sustainability determines where you got it from. If you got it from knowledge, if you follow the process of knowledge, and then through knowledge you become powerful. Through being powerful, you acquire wealth. That is the only way it can be sustainable. But if you rush to wealth without knowledge, the wealth will destroy you. If you rush to power without knowledge, the power will destroy you, as you've seen. The history of the world is littered with people who rushed wealth without knowledge. The history of the world is littered with people who rushed to power without knowledge. They got destroyed. So the key thing I'm saying today, this is a golden opportunity. The golden opportunity is that you're not going to have it again. And the opportunity is to manifest that light that is inside of you. That light that is stronger and brighter than the light we're seeing outside, than the light the world possesses. So that is the light I'm talking about. You've been brought out from, you see, eternity is just like a line. And you've been temporarily brought out from eternity to exhibit, what is hidden in eternity, which no man has ever seen, which no man has ever had, which no man will ever do. You've been brought out with this critical assignment, unique assignment, and you've been given time. After this time, you go back to eternity, and it's not going to be seen again. The angels do not feel about gold. The angels do not feel about the diamond. This is a golden opportunity. So if God has not, has manifested, this opportunity to show us who He is, how we wouldn't have known how magnificent, how big, how wonderful He is. The same thing He's giving to you. He's giving you the opportunity, which we call time, from 1 year to 90 years, 120 years, whichever. That is a time lap. It is the lap. So within this time, you've been given it to manifest it. And the funny thing, this time is just like a second before God. It's just like a second before God. So don't think that you're going to use 1 second to overthrow God. 1 second. You can't use it. So whoever is teaching you, to go against yourself, you're not going to succeed. Because everything has been counted. Adam was stupid enough, he was deceived. Just as Satan was deceived, the same way Adam was deceived by himself. So everything has been counted. You cannot overthrow God. It's been measured. So before everything is done, God has measured it. He has worked it, experimented side by side, and calculated it, and it is what the scientist says, matter is never created nor destroyed. That is the aspect of God they are talking about. The science, they say they don't talk about God, but they are talking about God. They said that, a matter, something you cannot be created. Energy is something you cannot be created and you cannot be destroyed. That is who God is. It's been measured. So no matter the scheming and the plotting you're doing, you are wasting your time. If you like, start killing all humanity one by one. You're not going to succeed. Hitler tried it. A lot of wicked leaders have tried it to decimate people one by one. And they never succeeded. Instead, they destroyed themselves. So there is no amount of scheming or plotting that, that can save you from disaster. That is the only option you have, is to use the positive light inside of you. If you are using the negative light inside of you, you're already destroyed. You are doomed. You are already destroyed. It's like being an armed robber. You're already done forever. So it doesn't pay. So that road is rejected. So you better choose the light, which you are. So both light, the light and darkness, they exist along side by side. They grow like the weed and the wheat at the same time. So now is the darkest period in our life. It is also the brightest period in our life. So it depends on what you want to use it to do. So all depends on what you're seeing. So there is no amount of challenge you cannot overcome. Because already challenge do not exist. But I'm not denying it. I'm talking to you now in a different terms. Challenge does not exist. The crazy minds know that challenge do not exist. Because everything has been calculated, everything has been measured. It is temporary. Let's talk, for instance, now. If you look at Mountain Everest. At one point, it was impossible for people to climb Mount Everest. But today, they've overcome it. That means that challenge wasn't existing. It was a figment of imagination. Even though even though we can attach existence to it, but it was temporary. So this situation you are going today is temporary. It is a shadow. So don't just because of a shadow you react to shadows. Everything you are seeing is a shadow. So reacting to it shows the level of ignorance. But responding to it shows wisdom. So if you are seeing the disturbances on earth today and you are panicked and you are reacting, you are going berserk, that means you don't have what it takes. You don't have the spirit. You don't have the leadership. Because every challenge is temporary. Because every challenge is temporary, that's why we say it doesn't exist. So it is a shadow. You are reacting based on shadow. Oh, these people are taking over our country. Oh, these people are taking over. You are reacting based on shadow. It's temporary. So, but I'm not saying you shouldn't respond. You should respond, but you shouldn't react. Reacting means following it as hot as it is. Following it with the same method. If people are showing hatred, show them love. That is the only thing they cannot withstand. Love is something that hatred cannot stand. It is the thing that holds hatred, in bondage. So you shouldn't be reacting. You should be responding to this. Oh, they've kept billions. They've done this. They're taking it, and then you are reacting because what you are reacting is like it's a shadow. It is moving. You're supposed to respond. But you're not supposed to react. No, you destroy things when you react, but you create things by responding. Two instances I'm going to give to you now. When the world was about to be created, the Satan, brought destruction. God didn't react. God responded. Again, the Good Samaritan, when that man that was beaten terribly, the story of a Good Samaritan, when that man that was traveling was beaten by the robbers and, wounded, the Samaritan did not react. The Good Samaritan responded. Reacting, you don't solve a problem. Responding, you solve a problem. What we are seeing in Nigeria today, I see a lot of Nigerians, reacting instead of responding. 99% of Nigerians are only reacting. They are not responding. You got to respond. You're not supposed to react. Because reacting means you do not understand the scale of the challenge, even though it doesn't exist. But when I'm saying it doesn't exist, I'm not denying the reality because I know the kind of thinking I'm having. I know the mindset I'm talking about. But, average minds, do not understand that challenge do not exist. Average minds do not understand that challenge does not exist. But, the powerful minds understand that challenge does not exist. So because it is moving, it's like a wave is moving. After a time, it doesn't stay, depending on how you respond. Depending on how you responded. Depending on how you respond to certain things. So it's about your response rather than reacting. Oh, they're taking over our country. Oh, they're killing our people. Oh, they're doing this. Oh my God. You do not react. You're supposed to respond. If we are responding, we will conquer. We are responding, we will take control. We are supposed to show the light. We are supposed to manifest it by responding, not by reacting. So it is about responding rather than reacting. It is about us understanding the power we possess. Look, you see, what I do tell people, I say, look, regardless of the challenges, the future is brighter. Every human being, has been offered a success, have been offered opportunities to succeed. Success is our inheritance. We are built to succeed. Success is inside of us. But if you deny it, there's no way you can succeed. All human destination, all our destiny is success. But if you're not seeing success, that means you are denying the image you're seeing. That means you are not seeing the glimmer light. You are still thinking that challenge exists. You are still thinking that, problem hasn't been solved. Before a question is answered, before a question is asked, the answer is already there. The answer to the world problem is already existing. Is existing alongside with the question. Here is the question, here is the answer. This is the question, this is the answer. They exist side by side. Just as day and night exist side by side. Just as the wheat and the weed exist side by side. So this is the darkest period we're having in human history. But this is the brightest period we're having in human history. They exist side by side. So it depends on how you manage it. It depends on how you respond to it. If you are responding to it, you are moving forward. If you are reacting to it, you are going to the abyss. So these are the two things. It's about responding and reacting. 99% of people react, but the crazy minds, the people who understand things, they respond because they already know the future. The future is 100% guaranteed. What I'm saying is 100% guaranteed. There is no way darkness will take over the light of the world. No. It is impossible for the darkness to take over the light of the world because the light is so big. The light is so strong and so bright in the heart of men. Hitler tried it. Did Hitler succeed? No. Herod tried it. Did Herod succeed? No. So you can see the history is littered with people who have dark mindset, dark, forces, who have, dark criticism and dark hatred. They didn't succeed. Because you're going against the tide. Nobody can go against God and succeed. Nowhere. Lucifer tried it, nowhere. Adam tried it, nowhere. And then you are trying it again, and you think you're gonna succeed. You're not gonna succeed because you are not communicating with the Almighty. If you're communicating with the Almighty, you know that there is no way. There is no road there. You don't go there. You're going there, you're wasting your time. If you like, continue to kill. If you like, become a terrorist, keep on killing, but you're not going to succeed. So different people have carried out bizarre attitude against humanity. They didn't succeed. Even people have less, the water people are drinking, but they didn't succeed. There are series of evidence of lessen the vaccine, lessen everything, even the water with poison. They didn't succeed. Because something inside is so strong. Something inside of us is so strong. The light inside of us is brighter and stronger than the darkness in the world. So the light inside of you is brighter and stronger than the criticism outside. Than the hatred outside. So your hatred cannot stop you from being bold to say what I'm saying. Because I've been destined to say it. It has been written that on so day, this is what I'm going to say. And that is what I'm saying. That, look, you came from eternity. And you've been given time. Time lap. Time lap is maybe 120, 100 years, 110, 150, depending. After that, you go back to eternity. And that 100 and something years could be 1 second in the eyes of God. In 1 second. So, do you think you're going to use 1 second to overthrow the world? Go and ask Lucifer. Go and ask Adam. Go and ask Herod. Go and ask Hitler. Go and ask Stalin. Go and ask wicked rulers. Where are they today? So, I'm going to begin to wind down. What I'm saying is that, this is a golden opportunity. We've been tapped to manifest. We've been tapped on our shoulder to manifest that thing that is unique, that thing that is powerful, that thing that is buried inside of us. We've been tapped to manifest it. We've been tapped to say it out and act it out. Because you're not going to have another chance again. Once you go to eternity, that's the end of it. So this is a golden opportunity God has given to his own children. Only his own children he gave it to. He didn't give it to trees. He didn't give it to the angels. He didn't give it to other creation. He didn't give it to the stars. He only gave it to his own children. And this is a golden opportunity. So do not let this golden opportunity to go to waste. Do not let this golden opportunity to go to waste. Thank you.